Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you with a Tesla stock update video. This is something that I have had requests for as far as showing the charts and showing some tweets. So that's what I'm about to do. Hang on. All right, so as you can see today, we started the day at about 419. And during the course of the day, very early, we went down to about 412. And then again a little bit later, about 413. The highs we had reached today was about 428, I think.
I hope so.
Let's see if we can get there. Yep, it was about 428. And at that point is when you probably saw a little bit of a sell-off, people doing. And I don't know if the tweet had anything to do with it, but apparently an interview had come out with Elon Musk saying that he called Bill Gates a knucklehead and he will not take the coronavirus vaccine. So this is something that I thought was really interesting because I don't think he's anti-vaccine. Like, he's not an anti-vaxxer. That's not what he is. But what he is probably believes in appropriate vaccination. And appropriate vaccination for me, at least in the veterinary field, was saying, like, okay, let's not give too much at once. Let's give, these people, especially kids, again, when we're in the veterinary field, walking with dogs and cats, very small bodies. And you don't want to overload the system with too much at once. So what you would have to do is you'd give, like, okay, let's spread them out. Let's give, 2 today or 3 today, and 3 in like a month from now, whatever. Because you don't want to overload the immune system. And with this vaccine, the quickest vaccine to ever go from, like, all right, testing in the lab to mass production was the mumps vaccine, which took about 4 years. About 4 years for that to happen. And if there's a coronavirus vaccine, let's say it even comes out end of this year, early next year, it's about a year. Again, I get the flu shot every year. When I was going on deployments, you have to get like 12 vaccines, 24 vaccines. So I'm not anti-vaccine. I wouldn't take that either because I feel like it's not safe. I feel like corners are being cut just for the company to say, like, oh, you know what, we got the vaccine. Like, there's so much there that I don't really agree with. So I'm on board with that, what he says. So anyway, keep going with the article. All right, it says his kids are safe, which again is true. Kids are really not at risk for this. Kids, for the most part, are really just going to have, if they get it, they're just going to shit it out. Sorry, excuse my line. They're just going to poop it out because it's really not going to do much for them. So later, when they were saying, I'll find it for you guys. Yeah, he believes that anyone that has compromised immune system, immunocompromised, or older, or if they're really large and obese, and you're high risk for it, quarantine until the storm passes. But then when they says, humans could die in the process, and he says, well, everybody dies. Probably shouldn't have said that, Elon, but that's what he did say. And at some point, he does address his criticisms because he says that Musk calls him dumb. It's great. So it says, Gates said something about me not knowing what I was doing. It's like, hey, knucklehead, we actually make the vaccine machines for CureVac, the company you're invested in. Now, he was referring to the fact that Tesla manufactures equipment for the German biopharmaceutical firm CureVac, and that was in response to Bill Gates saying that, don't talk about stuff of which you don't know about, and that's just what he said. And he also tweeted stuff saying Billy G is not my lover. Remember that Bill Gates and I are lovers is completely untrue. I thought that was hysterical. So going back to his actual tweets today, we got Elon Musk that had said, once this Dragon docks the space station, there'll be 2 Dragons. He retweeted 3 things from SpaceX. They were all going for the, and this is what happened during quarantine too, is considered high clearance because he has contracts with the U.S. government taking people to space, which is incredible. So this, I think, definitely helps. Anything with Neuralink or SpaceX or Starlink, that good news. Every time he has a successful launch, it is something that is good for the stock because people are saying, hey, he's successful in all of these things. Why not make him, we should believe in him a little more. There was another tweet that he had said as well. I'm trying to find it for you. I don't think I can right now. There was a lot. Obviously, these are going back yesterday from the tweets with Kathy Wood. There was another one I wanted to find. There's a SpongeBob meme that he does every once in a while. But either way, this is something that I didn't invest in today. This is something that I would like to invest in if I have a little more money, again, now is not a bad time to buy. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. If I had an extra 20 grand, yeah, an extra 5K would go Tesla, minimum. Just because I have other things I have to pay for right now, I really can't. If it dips, if it dips below 400 again, yeah, I'll buy again. Again, I'm only buying like one or two at a time because I'm not a millionaire. I can't be buying a bunch. But there's a bunch of people that day trade this too, and I do not have the time to look at patterns and charts and say like, okay, let's buy it 413 and sell it 428. There's people that do that and are wildly successful. Good for you. I do not have the heart. I don't have the stones to do that. That's just me. This is something that I'm just in it for the long haul. So I love you guys. I got more videos to make. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Goodbye.